having a meal out on the town could be a matter of life and death for your family. That's if a restaurant's code isn't up to standards set by state law. In North Carolina, any establishment that prepares meals or drinks must be inspected by the Public Health Department. WNCT's Angela Green breaks down this process to help keep you and your loved ones safe.
It's important, because if I'm marking them for hair restraints, then I should have one. You know?
Meet Angela Manning. She's a food and lodging program specialist with the Pitt County Health Department.
We just want to take time to stand back and just look.
In simple terms, she's a health inspector.
We do a lot of education and we do a lot of outreach.
On any given day, she pops in unannounced at establishments around the county, and that includes the hundreds of stores, delis, and restaurants just like Sam Jones Barbecue in Winterville, which must go through inspections 2 to 4 times per year.
Make sure that when the health inspector shows up, I don't have to go on a flight of the bumblebee all over everywhere trying to fix things. We do things like they're supposed to be done to start with.
Armed with a thermometer,
Everything we do is science-based, and there's a reason why.
Manning takes us from the freezer, making sure food is stored at proper temperatures.
This is what we want to see. We want to see shallow pans, we want to see date marking, it's organized.
Then station to station.
I take a flashlight and just look to make sure that there's no buildup and there's no mold.
Showing us how restaurants must overcome a 54-question checklist.
Our violations are divided up into 3 types. There's a priority, which means that is a risk factor for making someone sick.
Half of the checklist is dedicated to foodborne risk that can lead to listeria. It's a potentially deadly bacteria caused by food contamination.
It is one of the most underreported communicable diseases that we have.
The other portion of the checklist requires that employees are washing their hands frequently and properly, having accessible sinks, and the restaurant uses approved food sources. Each checklist is assigned a certain amount of points.
If there's hand washing violations, that could be up to 4 points off an inspection. No matter how dirty the floors, walls, and ceilings are in a facility, that's a maximum of 1 point. So when you're literally looking at the inspection grades, you're really looking to see what those priority violations are, because those are the factors that could cause a foodborne illness.
Samuel Jones is the owner of Sam's Jones Barbecue. He's grown up in the restaurant industry, so for good reason he knows the importance of this sign displaying his restaurant score.
It not only validates you to the health department, but to the community as well. I do pay attention to scores when I go in restaurants. However, I don't judge a place solely on the restaurant score.
And Manning agrees no 2 restaurant scores are the same.
296s are not the same. You could have a facility that has a 96. It's an older facility. They may have equipment issues, floors, walls, ceilings may need cleaning. They may not be wearing hair restraints. You know, those violations are not going to cause a foodborne illness. Nobody intends to make anybody sick.
Angela Green, 9 on your side.
Manning says people are turning to apps like Yelp to choose restaurants based on other people's experiences, but she says instead we should be more informed and actually check out a restaurant's inspection online. To check out the score of your favorite spot, we set up a link on our website at WNCT.com.